Hello everybody, this is me Brian from Brian's Birds Unlimited. Welcome back to part 2 of our Cardinal Confetti series. In today's video we will be going over the Cardinal Confetti feeders, starting off with the one and only Cardinal Confetti tube feeder. What makes this feeder so special, it has these big perches here for the cardinals to rest more easily and bigger holes so they can pick which have a more choice of what to eat. Like if they want to grab a sunflower seed, they could run off and go eat it somewhere else in the tree, or they could just chow down right nice and comfortably right at the tube feeder. Some cool features on this tube feeder can include movable lid to eat for easy filling, an opening bottom like this for easy cleaning, and some cool drainage holes so on a rainy day if you do not have a weather guard, it lets the water right out to keep your Cardinal Confetti seed nice and dry. Now we'll move on to the circle mesh hanging tray feeder. Although this tray looks very simple, it actually serves a great purpose for cardinal. A cardinal's natural grip, they like to grip flat surfaces, like I said earlier, and this tray is super perfect to do it. And it's even good for rain because the whole bottom is like a mesh, so it lets the water right through. It keeps your seed nice and dry, hangs easily, and a beautiful red finish. Next, we have the Good Evening Cardinal Feeder. All the feeders Wild Birds has released out with the Cardinal Confetti line, the Good Evening Cardinal has to be one of my favorites. With its nice red textured finish, including with a nice cute little cardinal design, with a nice plastic insertable tray they can put right on here, slides right on nice and tight. This isn't going to blow off. And it also has some cool draining holes. It's nice how this tray comes off from this too as well for easier filling. A couple things that you might not have noticed is when you remove this plastic tray, you will notice a notch right here. This notch is for a easy-on attachment that goes on in Wild Birds Unlimited pole system. And the easy-on attachment goes through this hole right here and loops back on, so you could just have the tray on the pole. Obviously, I recommend it with the Cardinal Confetti the best, but the Good Evening Cardinal Feeder the best, because, I mean, how could you not resist getting them? Okay, now it's time for the fun part. We get to fill all the feeders. Starting off with our tube feeder. So first, we're going to open the lid, just like so. We got our container filled with Cardinal Confetti. Okay, and let's start filling. Alright, that looks good, just like that. Fill it right to the top. Close the lid. And there we go. Next up, we have our mesh feeder. So we're going to do this, and we're going to fill it almost to the top, just like so. Just like that. Just good to go. Okay. Circle mesh feeder. Looking good. It's time to fill our final feeder, the Good Evening Cardinal Feeder. So, just like we said earlier, we're going to take out the tray. Easy filling. We are going to take our container here. I'm going to fill just around, just like this. Don't want to go too full. Level it out. Now we're going to insert the tray. There we go, nice and full, ready for the birds. Now it's time to hang them up.
This is where I put the tube feeder.
This is where I put the circle mesh feeder.
And this is where I put the Good Evening Cardinal feeder. This has been Brian from Brian's Birds Unlimited, and thank you for sponsoring this video, Cuyahoga Falls. Please remember to visit the link in the description below to get all of these 3 feeders plus the Cardinal Confetti blend. See you all in episode 3.